All right, hello. I'm Dr. Homan. I'm both a board-certified pediatrician and lactation consultant, and this video is coming to you from my office here in Tallahassee, Florida, which is on Capitol Circle Northeast by Ted's Montana Grill. So today we'll be continuing on our series of the 4A's of breastfeeding. We will be doing the last A, which is adjust. And this video does build on the previous 3A's and SOS positioning. So if you haven't had a chance to see those, either go to my Facebook page, which is Dr. Homan at Canopy Pediatrics, or just my webpage, canopypediatrics.com. All right, well, let's begin. So let's say your baby is latched, but it still feels uncomfortable. What should you do? A lot of people would say unlatch the baby and try again. But we know that this really does make the baby upset. The baby's going to start crying, get really stiff, and just like us, when we're really upset, we can't focus on our task at hand. So you're going to unlatch the baby, then the baby's going to get really upset, going to be screaming, flailing, you're going to get flustered, everyone's going to get flustered. So it would be nice if we didn't have to unlatch the baby. So one thing we can do first is go back to the first two A's, against and align, and check those to make sure they're okay. So as you see in this picture here, the baby is against the mother, the front of the baby is against the mother, and that gives the neck support from the body because the body's firmly held against the mother. So this baby has against, but what about align? And this baby here, you see that there's a straight line going across. The neck is good, the spine is good, the head and neck is not curved. So that's great. All right, but now let's do adjust instead of unlatch. All right, so what do I mean by adjust? What I mean is just the slightest small movements, and you're gonna try to follow your breastfeeding parent instincts about what feels better. So we're going to try just up maybe half an inch, and you can try maybe up another half an inch, then down, then left, then right, and maybe rotate this way, rotate up, rotate in. Keep trying all these directions, and then if you don't feel the pain improve and the latch get better, then it is probably time to unlatch. I would recommend not pulling back the breast to see the lips unless very specifically told to do so by your pediatrician, lactation consultant, or certified lactation counselor, because when you peel back the breast to look at the lips, the babies will feel the breast pulling back and they'll want to bite to hold the breast in their mouth. Great. So that's adjust. It is pretty simple and it works pretty well. I had a lady last night that told me that during the video she felt better after she adjusted, so it works. Well, then you might say, well, what if I'm not in this position? Well, you can do it with any hold, really. So here we have two holds. The top one could be a little hard to see. This baby is side-lying with the mother. And in the side lie too, you can move up, down, forward, backwards, rotate a little bit to see if you find a comfortable position. And also in the football hold that you see at the bottom, up, down, left, right, rotate. And the football hold is really important too, to remember to get the baby far back so that you're not having to curl the neck to get to the breast. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for adjust. It's pretty simple. It's something that can make you and your baby have a much better experience if you can remember to do it. So again, I am Dr. Russell Homan at Canopy Pediatrics here in Tallahassee. I have a breastfeeding room here where I help mothers breastfeed when they come to my office, mothers or breastfeeding parents. Also, I'm changing up the schedule. This Saturday at 9 a.m. I was going to continue on breastfeeding, but I do feel like I've covered it well enough. So instead, I'm going to jump right into formula. How to choose a formula. So hopefully you will never need to give your baby formula, but some mothers and some breastfeeding parents just never have milk come in. Sometimes the babies can't latch right. There can be differences in biology in the mouth, and then you have to use a formula. And it's complicated. Formula purchasing is difficult. Walk down the aisle at any store that has formula and you'll see a myriad of kinds. So which one are you going to choose? Well, I am going to help you a little bit to narrow that down. There'll still be some options. So the first thing we'll probably talk about is the sugar that's in the formula. So at the bottom of the picture you see, I talk about lactose versus other sugars. We'll talk about the difference that we know from some research and what is probably better for your baby. Then the other one will be the hydrolyzed milk. Like, what is hydrolyzed milk? Why do some formulas like Gentilese or all the Good Start ones have hydrolyzed milk and then others just have regular milk? So what's the difference? Does that make a difference? And then we'll also talk about extensively hydrolyzed or hypoallergenic formulas, like when those might be helpful. And then just for a preview, I'll show you this one, which I think is probably the one I would choose if my baby had to have formula right now. Earth's Best Organic, given the ingredients that I see on the back. I didn't have time to look over all the formulas, but I think this one does look like the best. So we'll talk about why I think I would choose this one for my child and more this Saturday, 9 a.m. Tune into my Facebook page to watch it live. All right, thanks for tuning in.